everyone, it's Andrea. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Today, I would like to share with you two things. One is going to save you time, and one is going to save you money. Most important things when it comes to this business, right? So we don't want to waste our time, we don't want to waste our money, and I'm going to show you how to do just that, to save some time and money. So when the documents come to you, typically you get them a few hours in advance, sometimes days in advance on a good day. But typically you'll get them a few hours in advance. I always prep my documents before I print them. And I'm going to show you how I prep them. So when you get the documents, they're in Adobe. And I prep my documents right in Adobe. So I'm going to show you what I do. I'm going to share my screen. All right. So what I have here is a sample deed of trust, and I'm not going to go through an entire packet. I just want to show you what I do to prep my documents. So this here is a sample deed of trust. I'm going to go down to the last page. And all right, I'm going to go down to the last page to where my notarial language is. This is really the only piece that you are absolutely responsible for. You can amend it, you can change it to meet your state laws. So this is what I do to prep my documents. And I do this for several reasons. Number one, my handwriting is terrible. It is terrible. So this makes it, by me prepping them on the computer, makes it a whole lot professional, a whole lot more professional than if I hand wrote everything in. It would just look terrible. And sometimes I have to. If I get the documents right before the appointment, then I have to print and rush out the door. So sometimes I have to, but most of the time, this is exactly what I do. So I open it up in Adobe. I go to my notarial language, which is here. And I go to this over here, fill and sign. So you're going to click that. And then up top, you're going to see this little line here, AB. So you're going to click that. That is going to allow you to add text. So you click that, you'll see your little AB, kind of guides you and tells you where you're actually typing. You're going to click it, and then you're going to type Maryland. That's where I am. So this is your venue. We've talked about this before. This is your venue. This is where your feet will be planted when you notarize the document. So it is, let's say we're going to be in the county of Somerset when we notarize the documents. And as you see, as you keep going, it's going to remember. So for example, it remembers Maryland. So I love using this feature as well because it certainly saves me time and it saves me from making an error. For example, I want to make sure that when I type it the very first time, I type it correctly because it's going to remember. So then I continue to use their little memory bank. So this is the 19th day of June 2021. Before me, it's talking about who am I, Andrea Dooling. And we're going to say her name is, we look up here, we want to make sure we print her name here just as it is on her signature line. So we're going to say Susie J. Sample. All right, so then we're going to come down here. This is where I would sign. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I was taught that because our signatures are often not legible, underneath of where we sign, we also print our name and our title. And then I put in my notary commission. And then I'm done with this one. I'm done with this one. If I find that I want to bring Susie's name down some, then I click on her name. I can move the box, and then I'm done. I can move my name to wherever I want it to be. Sometimes I can be pretty anal about this stuff, but this looks good. So like I said, it starts remembering everything that you're typing. So you're going to go, this is the affidavit of occupancy. You'll see that. That typically needs to be notarized. We'll go to our notarial language and watch how fast I can go through this. Maryland, Somerset. Oh, it's the 19th day of June, 2021. Here's my name, but I just need my name and nothing else. Here I need my name and title. And then here I need my expiration date. Move that up a little bit, and I'm done. I am absolutely done. And I will go through, oftentimes it's what, 13 to 18 notarizations. I will go through my notarial language and I will prep every single page. Every single page that has my notarial language, I prep it. I'm done in 10 minutes max. If I handwrite it out, it usually takes me about 20, 25 minutes because I'm concentrating on being neat. I'm concentrating on making sure I have spelled everything 100%, whereas this helps me ensure that I have not misspelled anything. So every now and then the document may be locked. So what I mean by that is you'll open it up, you'll go to your fill and sign, you'll notice it looks slightly different. That means that the lender or title or signing service or whomever has locked it, so you can't make edits. However, there's another way around that. The other way is going over here to comment. So if you click comment, now you're making a comment. And so you go up here to this capital T. It will allow you to add a comment. You move your cursor to where you need it to be. And state of Maryland, you start typing in the information you need. If you notice, it does not save it and give you that little drop-down menu like the other one did. But it's useful as well. So let's say it's the 19th day of June, 2021. Like I said, it doesn't save how you have typed the name, so you have to concentrate a little bit more on making sure you don't misspell anything. 2024. Okay, here's all of my information. And I can still move it like I had the capability of doing before. But this time I'm not really clicking on it. I'm kind of hovering over my words. We're waiting until you get that little arrow thingy, and you can move it down however you see fit. All right, so then I like to look off to the right side in this area here, and I like to go through to ensure that I haven't misspelled anything. And I did misspell something on purpose. I misspelled this here, the 19th. So I would click on this one over here. It will take you right to that area. And then I delete, TH, and boom, I'm okay. And I always like to go back through to make sure I haven't misspelled anything because I'm silly like that. I'll make a silly mistake and not know it. So I always try to learn from those mistakes. All right. So that's how I prep my documents. And like I said, easy, 10 minutes max. I'm now on to printing the whole packet. And I don't have to sit at the table and have the borrowers watch me handwrite anything in. I don't have to waste time before the appointment to handwrite anything in. It's already done. And if I can use that first feature that I showed you in the fill and sign section, that makes it even faster than the one with the comment. All right. So the other thing I want to share with you, let me stop sharing. The other thing I want to share with you is the toner hack. Oh my goodness, it has saved me so much money, and I cannot take credit for it. My friend showed me a video on YouTube, and I have been using it ever since. And I feel terrible because for the first year, I did not use this toner hack. One toner would typically last me 10 closings. So that's most of the time, that wasn't even a week for me. That it wasn't a week. And then I take out the toner out of the printer and it's still pretty heavy. You can hear the toner in there, but it won't print anymore because the brother tells me that I am low on toner. But this has saved me. It will allow me to reset my toner 3 times typically, which will allow me at least another 10 closings. All the money that I wasted that first year by not doing this hack, it's just ridiculous. Because if you have a brother, well, my toner costs anywhere between $120 to $140 a piece. So this is now saving me so much money. So I want to share this with you. I cannot take credit because it was a YouTube video and the guy showed me. But if you do not have the same printer that I do, all you have to do is type in your make and model into YouTube. You're typing in your make and model and you're typing in toner hack. And I promise you it will come up. My cousin has a brother printer, but hers has a scanner on top. So she told me her make and model, and I typed it into YouTube, and I put in after that toner hack, brother, whatever it was, toner hack, and it came up, and I sent it to her, and she was back printing. So please use this tactic because it will definitely save you. Now, as you go on, you'll find that the ink will start getting lighter and lighter, and once it is absolutely unacceptable, then you go ahead and replace your toner. But this will help, I promise you. Well, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. Hopefully you will like the toner hack video that comes right on after this. Talk to you later. Bye.
Okay, so this is the toner hack that I have been using. As you can see, I have a HL 5200 DW. All right, so let's pretend I have printed off a bunch of documents and they're sitting here, but for whatever reason it stops printing. It will show over here on the dashboard. It'll say something like low toner or low ink or something along those lines. So this is exactly what I do. I open up my printer, I pull out my toner and the drum, I sit it here, and then I'll go over here and I will hit secure, cancel at the same time. So I do this sometimes wrong, so I'm hoping that I do it right this time. So I'll hit secure, cancel at the same time. What shows up is TNR, STR. You want to hit, after that comes up, you want to hit OK. It's then going to ask you, do you want to reset? And it tells you if you want to reset, you're going to do the up arrow. Hopefully you can see that. So I do the up arrow. It then says that it has accepted and it's ready to go. So I then put back in my toner. I close it up. Give it a second to do what it needs to do to recalibrate or reset the toner or whatever it is. And then after a moment, it's ready to go. Every now and then, and it'll typically start back up printing right where it left off. But every now and then I press the cancel button by itself by accident and it'll cancel out my print job. So what I do is I look back at the last page of the document that I printed. I'll look at my Adobe document and see what page number that is. And so let's say it's page 118. So now I know I need to print page 119 to 136 or however big the package is. And so I will do just that. It's really super easy and it saves me a lot of money. I will put in the description the YouTube video that I typically watch what I was watching to get this hack, and I'll also put in the description the other brother printer that my cousin had that I mentioned, just in case someone else has that same printer. And like I said, you could probably put in, I don't know all the other printers that people are using, but you could probably put in just about any printer, any home printer, and find the same thing. Just put it into Google. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.